Good morning. So today's workout is a strength focused workout. Okay, so Sizzler, Flaming Torch, choose your options, pick and choose different exercises from each one if you need to. You've got two sections for this one, A and B, each have 3 exercises in. So with these ones, again, the exercises are similar, just with different variations to make things harder and different rep counts, which we will go through as we explain the exercises. All right.
Cool. So section A, so with anything that we've always done, you can kind of use weights if you need to, and I'll tell you how, but if you want to do them all body weight, you will get a good enough workout. So Sizzlers, you guys have toes up glute bridges. Flaming and Torch, you have single leg toes up glute bridges. So all that means is, as you can see here with Charlie's feet, her toes are off the floor, her heels are driving into the ground, pushing her bum up and down. So we haven't written it down, but in general, just try and control up in a couple of seconds and control down. So you're really trying to squeeze your butt cheeks at the top. And then, as it suggests, single leg will just mean take one foot off the floor. You can cross it over or you can hold it out straight in front of you, depending on what you prefer and what's more comfortable. And again, you're driving up, controlling at the top and then controlling down. Then you have different variations of side planks or bridges. So Sizzlers, you guys have side planks and kneeling. So elbow underneath your shoulders, knee on the floor with your feet tucked behind. You're going to hold that side plank position for as long as you can before then swapping over and doing the same on the other side. Flaming, you guys have side bridges that are kneeling. So all that changes here is that you're then going to drop your hips to the floor, then raise back up. Every time you get up to that top position, you hold for a couple of seconds, then you go back down. Okay, so you're going to be doing 10 each side. And then Torched, you get to raise your top leg whilst in that same position. Okay, so you're going to raise it, hold it as high as you can above the hip. Then you're going to drop the hip down towards the ground, then go back up, hold for a couple of seconds, and up and down. Okay, so your butt cheeks will be working a little bit more, which will be tasty. Then you all have wide push-ups. Sizzlers, you have a kneeling wide push-up, so have your hands wherever they would normally be for push-up, then go another hand's width wider. Then from there, like always, taking your chest down towards the ground, pushing back up. Okay, so Sizzlers, you guys have kneeling for as many as you can. Flaming, you have negative version, so that means basically controlling down as slowly as you can until you hit the floor. Once you do that, you then just roll up to the beginning position. However, don't try and push back up, and then you go again. Okay, so you're going to try and do as many as you can whilst controlling down as slowly as possible. A good aim is to have about 10 seconds on the way down. That would be a really, really good negative. Once you kind of get less than 5 seconds, you're probably too tired. You need to rest and move on. And Torch, guys, you just have standard wide push-ups. You're going to control down and up. So again, looking to control 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. So you really do own that control. Okay, so don't just plummet down like Charlie did in the first couple of reps. And again, you're trying to do as many as you can. Once they get a bit tired and rubbish, rest and then do your sets. Once you've done your 3 or 4 sets, depending on which version you're doing, you're then moving on to section B, where you Sizzler and Flaming have a 2-1 squat to a chair. So that basically means control down with one leg. So you control down to your chair, and then you can stand up with 2 legs. Okay, so you just control down with one. So you're going to do all controls down on one leg first. So Sizzlers, you have 8, and Flaming, you have 12, and then you'll do the other leg. Torched, you have single leg squat to chair. So basically, you control down with one leg, and you stand up with one leg. Okay. So yeah, so again, you try and control down, try not to just drop down. If you're dropping down, it's probably a bit too hard for you right now. There you go. And if you're obviously falling over with balance and stuff, then just stand up with 2 legs. Once you've done your reps there, you then have side lunges. So Sizzlers and Flaming, you guys are alternating legs for a total of 20 and 30. Okay, so you're going to step out to the side lunge, step in, and then go the other way. Obviously, we're restricted for space, so it's a little bit tighter. Then Torched, you guys have side lunges, but you are doing all of your reps on one leg before you then do the other leg. So you'll just step out to your left or your right. Okay, So try not to rest too much in between reps because you want to just load that leg as much as possible. Then from there, your last thing is a straight arm plank for all of you. Okay. Hands underneath your shoulders, on your tiptoes, kind of creating that straight body, maybe slightly arched by squeezing your tummy and squeezing your butt cheek. You're going to hold there for as long as possible. If you're torched, you have a slow climber involved. So that's slowly dragging the foot towards your chest whilst maintaining that body position there, not moving at all. So what you don't want to see is kind of rocking forwards, or any variation of things moving. You want to keep your body nice and still and the legs very, very slowly moving in and out. And you just do that for as long as possible to either your arms give out or your core gives out. So that'll be there. And then you have an option for a finisher if you didn't want to just stretch. So you have an AMRAP 8, so that's as many rounds as possible within 8 minutes. You're doing 10 bodyweight squats, 10 lunges, and 10 squat jumps. So Charles will just do a quick demo. So that's 10 squats, 10 lunges will be 5 each leg. So step forward or backwards, whichever, it doesn't really matter which version you do. Okay, and then you have 10 squat jumps. Okay, do that as many times as you can in 8 minutes. Your legs will be burning, lungs will be puffing, and that'll be a nice little finisher for the workout. Good stuff.